Welcome back, everyone. On Fridays, we like to kind of take a look back on some of the stories that have come out of our newsroom over the years.
And tonight, that takes us back to March 3rd of 2007, exactly 16 years ago today. On that day, Chris Miner was busy reporting on an explosion and subsequent apartment fire in Moline. And as usual, she brought out the humanity in an otherwise heartbreaking situation. It's all part of Flashback Friday here on News 8 at 6:30.
Arson investigators returned to the 12-unit condo today where 3 people who lived here died.
It was an explosion, there's no doubt about it. But
Larry Coyne lives in the apartment building right next door.
around 1:30, I'm in bed sleeping, and I hear this god-awful explosion. And I actually thought someone had crashed into our building.
This home video was taken shortly after the blast. Coyne says he jumped out of bed and all the smoke made it really hard to see, but he remembers what he heard.
It was a female voice that I could hear screaming, "Help me," at the top of her. I mean, it was god-awful scream.
It's some type of explosion because that whole wall was pushed out.
Werner Paulson is a builder who owns the apartments next door.
The force from the explosion, that whole second story sits out about a foot more than the third story. So something blew it out. There's a lot of pressure in there.
This is my bedroom here where I was at, sleeping.
Coyne's apartment took a hit after the fire spread to his building. The roof on fire at one point, but that's secondary right now.
I mean, my apartment, there's nothing left, which I at least have my life.
Anything structurally can be rebuilt because I've been doing that for years. But you can't rebuild lives that are killed, you know. It's tough.
Yeah.
And you say you remember that story.
I do remember that story. It was quite horrific, the fact that some people lost their lives because of it. But yeah, very terrifying experience. But Chris did an awesome job in presenting
As per
that
usual.
story. Yes.
I feel like I need to reach out to her and tell her that her story ran again.
Oh, maybe. And then people do remember Chris. So when
course.
finest anchors, reporters, she had the complete package.
And we're neighbors.
And neighbors, that's right.
I know.
That's right.
Yes, I will definitely reach out to her. Nice to see you again, Chris.